Hey guys, what's up? Okay, today I want to talk to you about one strategy that does not work. And today is the perfect day to show you that because I made this mistake several times today. I think I made it, I did, look, I took 8 trades. I think I made it 6 out of those 8 times. Um, maybe even 7. And it's just, it's just what I thought it would break out, but it didn't. I also missed a couple of trades that I wanted to get into, but I couldn't. Okay, let's start. It starts with the general summary. Okay, I took 8 trades. I took 3 trades that got me in the minus, around minus $20. Then I took 2 trades where I got out of that and I made 15 bucks. I mean, minus the $4 fees is like 11 bucks. So I was a little bit, I was up, not up. I was I recovered some of my loss, which was very good, of course. And I was hoping, okay, maybe I can continue this. But then I took 3 more trades later on, and all of them same issue. You can see here all around $6-7 losses because again, same issue. Okay, most of the time today we're going to look at the charts because most of the trades today I can show you much easier on the charts. But before we go into that, I can show you 2 trades where I kind of, well, I don't really, like one trade that I just want to show you because I tried and I didn't get in. And then one trade that I want your opinion on, which we're gonna go to right after this one. So let's just look at this real quick. We're looking at GSUM, at this chart right here, GSUM. And this was 9:30, just the market had just opened and I was watching this. So here we go. So I'm watching these two. YGYI has good news and GSUM also has some good news. Now YGYI goes up immediately and I'm like, okay, which one should I pay attention to? But then I see this one. It's going. Oh, it just broke the previous high or the high of the pre-market session. And I was like, okay, let's go in. And I set a buy order. There I go. I just set it, but I didn't get filled because I didn't have the buying power. And then I'm like, oh shit, okay, let me try another way. Let me see here. Maybe I can do it manually with buy. And I'm looking for this to go back a little bit, but it just keeps going and bam, it goes into a halt. Here you can see I tried to buy at 329. That obviously didn't work. And now it's in a halt and I missed this one. So I'm like, well, shit. Okay, this was just bad luck. And we can take a quick look at the oh, this is full screen is not working well. Okay, leaving full screen is not working well. We can look at the chart real quick. Let me pull it up a little bit bigger. That's not what I want here. So here, this is the area that I tried to get in and didn't get filled. But as you can see, straight out of the halt, I don't know why the halt time isn't shown here. This is really strange. But there was like I think it was a short, like 3-minute halt. In any case, it double topped. So it hit 414 and went into the halt, and then, excuse me, and then it hit that level again and then started fading. So in the end, I didn't regret this too much, but my idea would have been to buy here and then sell just around here, just pretty much right at the opening, because my experience is that once something goes into a halt, it either opens higher and goes higher, it either opens higher, goes a little bit higher, and then starts fading, or this one rarely happens. This one pretty rarely happens, but it obviously happens, as you can see. So my idea was, okay, it's probably going to open a little bit higher. I'm just going to sell into this area where it's going to open up and take a good amount of profit. This would have been, depending on where I would have gotten in, this would have been up to $1 per share profit, which is really good. However, didn't get filled. So that was just bad luck. Okay, let me get this size back to the size it should be. Okay, that's rough size. All right. All right, back to the video. Now, one more thing I want to show you in the video of my trading today, and this is where I really want your opinion, because I did not take this trade, and in the end, I should have. How does this work with the playback. This is real. I don't know. I usually really like VLC player. Now my mouse is gone. Where the hell is my mouse? Oh, there it is. Finally, Jesus, this is hard. Okay, let's play on this replay. So again, we're looking at this chart here. Let me pause this real quick. You see here, it did like a nice zigzag pattern, and it looked almost perfect. It looked perfect up to here. Then it did a smaller pullback, and then it rose above the previous high, which is kind of like an early breakout. And I was like, oh, you know, let's look at this one. There's levels here around 950. Okay, 950 is quite high, but you know, like I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure about this one play. I wasn't sure. I was watching it, and here I was probably watching PTX as well. I'm going to go into PTX a little bit later. But here, watching YGYI. Let me speed it up a little bit, 2x. It was struggling to break out here, and I was like, okay, it breaks out to 94, and I'm like, okay, 94, 95 might be a level of resistance, you know. I don't know, just like its previous dollar, I wasn't sure if it's going to break out. I really wasn't sure, especially because it taps it, and comes back. Taps it, and comes back. And then hits 9, and then, of course, 907, 908, 914, 916, it's super fast. And I regretted this. I was like, you know, I was thinking about getting in here, but waiting for an opportunity, and I didn't see an opportunity, and I didn't get in. And I missed this one. This would have been a nice scalp. So tell me what you think. Would you have taken this trade? Would you have taken this pattern as a proper flag breakout pattern or another pattern? What would you have done? In the end, it broke out quickly, as you know, as it often does, and then fades. But this, honestly, is something I could have remembered on all my other trades today. But when I'm trading, I don't remember this rule. I don't remember this rule because I oftentimes I get in here, and then it does fade and I sell. And this is what happened like a bunch of times today. So that's what I'm going to talk about now. Let's leave full screen here, and in fact leave this one, and we're gonna one more. This was not. This is we can. Okay, one more bad trade that I can ignore. This was a bad trade, RKDA. Just real quick, since I started talking about it already. I didn't like this pattern. I didn't like how it was forming. I forgot the daily. I forgot what was on it. But I figured, okay, you know, let's try here. It's breaking. It's forming a new high, so maybe it'll break out. But in the end, it doesn't. It hits 556, not even the previous high of 558, and then just starts fading. So I got out. I didn't really believe in this one, but I took it anyway. So that was really my own fault. Okay, but I don't want to talk about this anymore because there's really nothing of interest here. It was just a bad trade. Okay, now let's talk about Solo and PTX. Let's start with Solo, and let me just get this one nice and big. Yes. Okay. Let me think. I think it was PTX that I was watching, and I missed an entry when I was looking away from the screen. But here you go. Here you see what's happening. So 9:30, it starts higher than pre-market. Pre-market was here, and just 9:30 already goes higher. I don't know how to read this, but it's probably a good sign. So, you know, maybe in the future I should watch out for this kind of behavior more often. So anyway, here you can see this, it doesn't do much, and then suddenly it pumps. It just jumps out. And I'm like, okay, woohoo, let's get in. Now, honestly, that was a bit too fast, too premature. It was just beginning to get into the second candle. As you can see, this was the entry. I got in right at the entry of this candle. And I should have really waited for it to you know, form like maybe a pullback or just stabilize, because here it was at this level, which is 194. It's just hitting resistance, right? I should have waited that out. So I got in, and I realized quickly that I got in too quickly, so I got out real quick as well, which was good then because it started fading. Now here, it had broken that previous high of 94, and was here reaching 97 or 96, I think this is. Actually, wait, I can get this. Crosshair, select mode, crosshair. Ah, here we go. 199, yeah, 198, 199. It had broken this previous high of 194, 90, yeah, 195 maybe. Okay, so I was thinking, okay, good, you know, maybe we'll get somewhere. I bought in here for the break of $2, and it doesn't do this. In fact, it kind of goes, it kind of hits that level of 98 several times, and then it just starts fading below my exit, and I just sell here, which was a quick sell. You know, the same experience here, the same experience. This was a bit premature, but the same experience. It rises up and starts fading. And just what I talked about, you know, 2 minutes ago, this thing often happens, and it's not a reliable indicator apparently, because today it clearly didn't work. Okay, go sideways, nothing works, and then I'm looking at other stocks, and while I'm looking, this happens, and I totally miss it. And then I see, oh, this just happened. I'm thinking, okay, here's a pullback, so let me wait this out. And then it forms a new high, and I'm like, oh, this is good. No, this might go somewhere. So I get in, and bam. Again, it's just not holding that level. So I should wait longer, but then it also just only goes to 240. I probably wouldn't have sold here. I probably would not have sold here. So, you know, like, what's the point in holding these 5 minutes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes, to sell it with a tiny profit? That's not really a good strategy. So I got out as soon as I saw it didn't immediately react. And here I did the same thing. I saw it was tapping this level and it broke the level. So as it came down, I was like, okay, let me buy in here at 240. But then it didn't break it again, just faded, and again I'm out. So frustrating. So frustrating. You see, it didn't hit that level again. It just, this was the max. This was solo. So, you know, what I'm pointing out is, like, I miss these immediate rushes, immediate spikes, these short spikes, and then I get in for a continuation of the spike, but the continuation does not happen. So clearly this is not something to do. You know, what should I do? That's the question. What should I rather do? On the first trade that I didn't get filled, that was probably that was a proper momentum strategy, because it was spiking up, and I tried to buy as it was spiking up, and that would have probably been a good idea if I had just gotten filled. What the hell? Stay here. All right. PTX. I took quite a few trades here. 1, 2, 3. 3 trades on PTX. You can see here it got halted twice. This first one went super fast, and I just simply missed it. And then here it was kind of coming out, correcting a little bit, but then coming back up, and it took, you know, 2 minutes to come back up. And I just completely missed it. I was looking at somewhere else. I was looking at a different screen, or just doing something else, and I completely missed this second spike, and I didn't manage to get in on time on this one, which I really would have liked. In the end, okay, I really would have liked it, but as you can see, that would have not necessarily gone really well, because it just fades and even goes past the previous beginning of that candle. So it's like this entire halt just gets deleted immediately, or not immediately, but in two candles. Then it starts going green again, and I'm like, okay, this goes super fast, right? So I get in here, hoping for a continuation again, but it doesn't. It just again, this is like too high. If I had seen this one, new high, well, it's not really a new high, but like, I could have watched this, and I could have maybe gotten in here if I had watched more carefully, but I didn't. So in the end, I got in here, which is a full 20 cents higher. 20 cents. These are the 20 cents that should be my profit. But in the end, it's not my profit, it's my loss. Well, not my loss. I lost 15 cents on this one. That was my biggest red trade today, because it flushes immediately, and then I just sold on the flush, obviously. It kind of goes sideways, and then it keeps going higher. But I'm like not really watching this. No, actually, no. What am I saying? I'm totally watching this, and I'm not doing anything here. I missed this one, this initial spike, and then it kind of goes sideways, and then it spikes again. And here I do a proper trade. So this is a red candle. It did a spike. It's forming this pullback. I give it time, and then this candle looks to be green. Looks to be green. It started here and it ends here. So since it started here, it was green from the beginning on. I get in here and I just wait. And as you can see, it was good to wait because I ended up getting out right here. No, where's my... I'm sorry, I'm confused. Where did I get out? Here. Yes, this is where I got out. Excuse me. At 2045. So this is $14 roughly win, and this was good because this is exactly what you should expect. It does a spike, and then most likely it's going to go sideways or something. So it's best to just sell here. That's kind of like the experience I kind of made, and I should have had the mind for in these previous situations. Not this one, but on the solo, for example. Anyway, here I see it keeps going, so I'm like, okay, let me get in here. But then, as you can see, this candle is an indecision candle. It has a pretty long wick on both sides. And I just get out really quick. Of course, it does break a little bit higher to 220 after that. So I could have waited a little bit and then made a little bit more money. But again, this would have been tiny because here you can see 3 candles at 220. This is a major sell wall. Somebody is selling this at 220. Somebody is selling a lot at 220. So so it doesn't eat that up and it just fades afterwards. And ever since, it hasn't really done much. Again, this was it. These are my trades today, and they were just like all pretty bad. They were all pretty bad. I buy a little bit too late. Entry is so important, and I kind of always manage to get in just after the move was made and it starts fading. Now, I'm not sure if you have any suggestions what I could specifically do better. Let me know. Yeah, in other news, I did get a sim account today, a trading simulator account today of Warrior Trading. I took advantage of their Valentine's Day sale because I found out that there's a bunch of sim accounts available that are for free, but that are not live market. For example, Thinkorswim offers at least a free 2-month trial of their simulator, but it's 20 minutes delayed. And 20 minutes delayed does not really help me because I need to watch these stocks. I want to watch my independent scanners at the same time and then act on those just like I would in real trading and then see how it goes. And I can't do this if the simulator is 20 minutes delayed. There's another one. Investopedia offers one, but the interface is extremely simple and you don't really see many charts and you don't really see a lot of information. It's just more for investment rather than for trading, so that's not really good. And then there are a bunch of others, all for payment, and if you look at them carefully, they might be cheaper on the monthly subscription, but you can't subscribe for a month or even for a quarter. You have to subscribe for a full year. So even then, the monthly subscription would be cheaper. But I'm not really looking to practice in the sim for a whole year. I'm looking to practice for 2 or 3 months and hopefully get it done. And if not, then I can still decide to continue. But if my plan works and 2 or 3 months are enough, then I want to go into real trading, and then the yearly subscription would be more expensive than the one I got at Warrior Trading. Warrior Trading is a bit more expensive. It usually is $99 a month for a quarterly subscription, so $300 for a quarter. But with the discount, I got it for a little bit less than 200. No, not quite a little bit less than 200. A little bit more, like 207 or something. And that is cheaper than the yearly subscription on the other ones that I checked. So I'm going to use this for 3 months. The reason why I didn't use it today, right, is that I messed something up in the account. In the account, it stated that it will rebill me upon expiration uh, immediately, and I wanted to stop that. I wanted to change the setting that it will renew automatically. And in doing so, I accidentally paused the entire account, so I couldn't use it, and now I have to have their support help me unpause it. Um, but that's it. That's it for today. Let me stop this video, and I hope you learned something today, or I hope you can teach me something today, because honestly, clearly I'm doing something wrong, and I'm not too sure what it is. So let me know in the comments below what you think, and yeah, if not, I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully in the sim. Bye bye.